Hello students, in this video let us see about software inspections or how a software inspection is done. So as you all know, inspection is nothing but you're trying to check some of the things that has already been done. So software inspection is also a similar kind of thing, but let us see how it is done, like who are the stakeholders or who are the members required in this team and what they actually check for, we'll see in this video. So why this why this software inspections, or what are the benefits of this inspection? So when a software is being made or being created, see, if we see at the end, like after everything has been done and you check what is next, like what are the things required to do, if you check it at the end, you are sure to face a lot of trouble or a lot of loss in terms of cost and money. So what the thing is done is, as you're proceeding with the developing of a software, at the same time the software is being checked whether the things are being done is correct or not. Okay, so the cost of fixing a defect rises dramatically if it is found later in the life cycle of the uh, project. So that is why what it is done, any human readable artifact produced during software development can be inspected. That is, anything you do in a software development can be inspected. It could be like requirement specification, design documents and models, test plans, system documentation, and user aids are all candidates. That is, these things you can check as a software inspection. So inspections are one of the few testing techniques that is available other than coding. And um, having this inspection in a software engineering process, it's not free, and it can consume about 5 to 15% of your total project budget. So who are the team members of this inspection? So usually it consists of 3 to 8, that is minimum 3 people has to be there, and if the project is bigger and greater, so 8 members could be included. So first one is the moderator. Moderator, usually what he does is he is the one who actually has this meeting. That is, he schedules the meeting, controls the meetings, reports inspection results, and follows on the network issues. That is, he actually conducts this meeting, or he is the one who is responsible for having this meeting. Okay. Next one is the author. Author, you as you understand, the one who actually is creating or writing, you can say, the code, or created or maintains the work product being inspected. That whatever the project is being inspected, who is actually maintaining that, he is called as a author. Reader is the one who describes what section of a project does what. Okay, he actually reads out what is being done in the project. Recorder is the one who actually classifies and records the defects, or whatever the problem has been raised during the inspection is being recorded by the recorded, or he actually simply writes down or ticks down all the information that is required. And the inspector is the one who actually tries to find the errors in this project. So what does this inspection consist of? It has four things. That is planning. Planning is done by the moderator, as I told you. Like he selects the inspection team, like who has to inspect, what are the things he actually should know, should inspect in that, and what are the things that author has to give for the this thing planning. So all these things are done by the moderator in the planning stage. Okay, so that is, he distributes them any other relevant documents to the inspection team in the advance, who moderator, and that is the plan, like what we are going to do. Overview meeting, that is, this meeting gives the author an opportunity to describe the important feature of the product to the inspection team. It's like He is saying, the author is saying to the inspector what is being done or what the project is all about. Next is the preparation. Whoever is included in this team, he is responsible for examining the work artifacts prior to the actual inspection meeting. That is, he has to prepare what are the questions that might arise, or how he has to actually, if any defects he has found, or he has to find first, and if he has anything to be discussed or raised, he has to raise during this meeting. Next is inspection meeting. During this process, the actual inspection is done, and the whatever the defects it is, or whatever the mm, confusions the inspector has or the team has as will be discussed. Mainly, he will actually pinpoint what are the problems that are there in the software project or the software engineering process in this particular software. So based on that, he can actually then whatever is required, that steps can be taken. Next is the casual analysis. That is, you actually try to find the defects and whatever the changes you can make to prevent them. Okay. And next is the rework. That is, once the changes has been told, the author has to rewrite the code, or he has to change the code and all those things. So that is rework. Then follow up. Follow up is nothing but to see whether those errors that has been told was done properly or not, or checked properly or not, or rewritten or not. Okay. So model is responsible for this, for the following up. So there are some, guidelines to, follow when you actually have this developing a software or having the inspection. So those are like, check your egos at the door, in the sense, see, you are actually developing a software that is actually for the betterment of society or the world in larger. So your aim is only to pinpoint or to rectify, your intention is to rectify the fault that has been happened, and not to insult a person, or you are actually not defaming a person. You are not actually into, you should not take it personally. Okay, everything whatever you are doing, you are only doing for the betterment of the project. As the second point is, critique the products. Say what is wrong with the product, not who has done it. Because when we do, in each individual puts its everything for that project to develop, so he might miss something, or he may not do, he may not intentionally do anything wrong with the project, but he might not know some of the things, and because of that, because of his ignorance, he might do that. So you need to say what is wrong with the product and not what is wrong with the people. And mainly, it's in the inspection or the review process, you are only trying to see the problem and not how to fix it, because fixing takes again is long time. It is not your duty. If you are in the inspection a team and you are in the process of reviewing, you are just only looking at what is the fault and not how to fix it. And it should be a maximum of 2 hours. More than that, nobody can sit and listen to a meeting, or not even can put his 100% to check the mistakes or wrong in the code. So not more than 2 hours. And um, avoid style issues, in the sense font or maybe the design you are doing, because that is not actually the thing. Only the performance is what is important. So that is main thing you need to concentrate on, unless and until it affects the code actually. Okay, if it is really a burden or a hard to look into it, then okay, you need to maybe restructure the style or design, but otherwise no. Then inspect as early as possible and as often as possible. It could be even formally or informally. The meeting can be called as a formal meeting, and if some meetings can be called informally, but the intention only thing at the end of the day is to get the project right. Thank you.